My early experience, I grew up in a family that, while they were a very good family, we weren't a real church-growing family. So I had the experience of going to church with a lot of different friends and relatives and everyone else, mostly in the Baptist church. But around age 16 or 17, I actually felt a calling to be baptized, and I was. It was an interesting experience. Unfortunately, it didn't stick like so often happens. The real world intrudes, and then for much of the rest of my young adulthood or known into middle age, I just kind of drifted. I was a sporadic church goer, and I would go to different denominations. So I'm not a good example for the way to live your life in my early years.
I was raised in a church-going family, and we went to church every Sunday and continued on from a young age till later 20s. And I just felt that I was not getting what I thought I wanted and needed. I just didn't have that spiritual feeling in my heart. So I decided to search other churches. And in my search, I found one that I attended and got that Holy Spirit in my heart.
And too much of my adult life, I was too much in the world. But I always knew there was something missing. But to be perfectly honest with you, the real change was when we first started coming to this church, to Mulder. And I don't know that I can describe to anyone what a difference it made in my life.
One point in my lifetime, when I got divorced, and it was a really hurtful thing, and I just turned away from the church. I just didn't put God in my life, and just stopped going. And then I also had a turning point where my son passed away in 2009, and that was hard. Being here at Mulder helped with that a lot.
We've had a couple. I lost a brother, the youngest brother I had, and it's just there are times that really test you. But it's odd. We were here when both of those things happened to us, and it made a difference. It didn't make it easy, but you just felt, if it's God's will, there's got to be a reason. And it just having all the support and all the right atmosphere to be in, it made what was a horrible situation on two separate occasions much easier. It's just keeping God in your life, and being around the right people. And I don't mean holier than thou people, because the people here are real. The people in this church are real people, and they're wonderful to be around. And that makes a difference.
It's not just coming to church every day. You really do need to get in and be a part of other things that are going on and serve. And Hank and I had talked about that when we started coming to church here, that we weren't just going to come to church, that we were going to be a part of other things that make up the church.
Yeah, when we decided to join, we said then, it's going to be all the way. If we're not going to put ourselves into it, then for me personally, it would have been like all the rest of my life. It would have been one of those join, go for a while, and drift away. But we have no temptation to drift away now. I don't have any feeling we should.